Time now for your forewarned weather with Cedric Haynes.
All right, folks, let's get you started here on this Wednesday. We've got blue skies out there to kick off things as the sun continues to come on up this morning. Temperatures in the mid-50s, so very comfortable to kick off today. Temperatures out there across the northeastern sections. Look at that, low 40s from Cache Valley over towards southwest Wyoming. We've got 43 degrees currently in Heber. We've got temperatures around 46 degrees in Vernal. Even Provo sitting at 49 degrees. We'll get you down to Price. You're at 47. 45 degrees this morning in the Milford area. So we've got some comfortable temperatures in the low 50s. We'll call it mid-50s along the Wasatch Front. Now, high pressure, that's what's bringing us some of this more refreshing air out there with that northerly flow coming in, ushering in both drier air across the state, but we still have our pesky low-pressure system swirling just off to our west. So that's pivoting in some of this moisture, and most of it is staying to our east, but a little bit of that is grazing the northeastern sections of the state. So we'll have an isolated storm chance again later on today just because of that. Now, as we look off towards the south and west, we are still tracking some moisture here actually from a former tropical storm as of yesterday. This was Tropical Storm Mario. It is now weakened into a post-tropical cyclone, but you can see a lot of moisture with that approaching portions of the southwest. Now, today, we're just going to watch out for a grazing shower or storm across northeastern sections of the state. And as you get into southwest Wyoming, again, the chance is about 10%. But there's a chance. So we do want to let you know there are areas well east of the I-15 corridor may experience that as we go throughout the day. We can time it out for you with Futurecast here. You'll be able to see, again, as we get towards the afternoon hours, one or two of these isolated showers or storms popping up this afternoon. Again, not a lot out there for us. Most of us will stay dry, but there will be one or two pop-up showers in the high Uintas. And also notice, even in the Wasatch back, could have a couple of clouds popping up out there as well. High pressure really takes over, though, as we go into your Thursday, but then we start to look to the south. Here comes some of that tropical moisture, first in the form of a few clouds on the increase by late in the day Thursday across southwestern Utah, but then we'll add in some of the moisture, so we'll get some isolated downpours as early as Friday morning across southwest Utah, and then I think that will likely increase as we get into your Friday afternoon. So look for that chance of some tropical moisture as we track it in the upper levels. Deep tropical moisture that will be building in California and southern Arizona. And then notice we kind of get rid of the dry air starting on Thursday night as we start to introduce some of that moisture, and it expands across the state as we go throughout Friday into your weekend as well. But now keep in mind, this is upper level tropical moisture, which means that it's not going to be raining everywhere you see green. It just means we've got some of that moisture that's going to be increasing, so there will be the chance of some isolated showers and storms. So as far as your Thursday goes, notice the chance of some heavy rainfall building into places that typically don't see it, like Los Angeles. Yeah, it could be quite wet there in the southwestern half of the country. By Friday, we'll start to see some of that moisture sneaking into, I think, southwestern portions of the state. So we'll introduce a better chance of scattered showers and storms there by that time frame. Today up across northern Utah, we're looking at temperatures into the 70s, pleasant conditions, seasonable, if not a little below average. Again, mostly sunny skies. Meanwhile, in southwest Utah, it's a different story. Highs will be in the mid-90s, very summer-like with the hot conditions, but hey, at least we'll still be talking about that sunshine around in the area. Mid-90s the next few days before we dip back into the upper 80s with that chance of a few scattered storms by your Friday. Otherwise, we hover right around 90 heading into the weekend. The Wasatch Front below average today with those 70s for one more day. Then we're back into the mid-80s by Friday. And again, maybe a couple of isolated storms sneaking further north as we move into the upcoming weekend. All right, let's get a check on your traffic out there this morning. And as you'll be able to see, we've got quiet conditions for the most part as you get ready to start your morning commute. Not seeing any major issues out there, which is always some great news here. Looks like most of our roads, highways, and byways looking pretty good early on this Wednesday morning. We'll keep you updated if that changes, but for now, let's get you back over to Matt and Alyssa.